Hey y'all, I'm trying to be quick. I'll have to say hi after. He's been waiting for me to call for quite a few minutes now. If you're a new sub, I've been talking to this guy since October. Just found him the last few days ago. Found out who he was. Called his phone today. Got his voicemail. Like, no, it's him 1,000%. But we'll go over details later. I was just waiting. PvP had a premiere that I decoyed for. I was waiting for that to be over, but he's being annoying. Or not PvP, but this guy.
What?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just driving back. Traffic is crazy as all.
Where are you driving?
I'm driving back from work. Come on, people driving fucking cars.
Uh-oh.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Sorry.
Yeah. You're getting mad. I like it. Say fuck again.
What happened?
Say fuck again.
Why?
You sounded cool.
I sound cool.
Yeah.
Why do I sound cool saying that?
You sound like a bad boy.
Oh, you like that, don't you?
You sound... I like your anger.
Yeah, most people do. I get that a lot.
Really? Who said that?
People who get to see me angry, or the women who get to see me angry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
How
scream...
can you call? Is your mom away at work?
Huh?
Is your mom at work or something now? How can you call right now?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Fun.
Yeah.
How was school today?
It was good. It was like... I mean, it wasn't bad. It was like normal, like always.
Are you the only one that does the online classes? Like in your grade or whatever? Or are there other people doing that also?
Other people too. You don't have to do... There's only like certain classes that you have to get on like a call for. And like you don't
But
even...
the other ones are what? You do your own work?
It's like, yeah, assignments and reading.
Oh, that's sort of crazy.
Wait, you don't
I
know...
didn't know like that.
How do you not know that?
No, because here it's like you're stuck, like you do everything virtually.
Yeah, but don't you like talk to like patients? Like, COVID's been happening for like 2 years.
No, but I'm saying for the schools here, it's all live teaching. It's not like they call it like synchronous, not asynchronous. Like here, it's like you actually have classes that everyone has to log into each class each day.
Yeah, there's only some of them that are like that. Like,
I see. Oh, that's different than here, from what I understand.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's different from Canada, or like because it is there. Like, I don't know.
I got you. So do you like the? Well, you've never really done the school system here, so I guess it doesn't make a difference. But
yeah, I did. What do you mean? I didn't live in... I'm like not Canadian. I told you that.
well, yeah, well, you are to me, I guess.
Yeah, but I only lived there for a couple years. Like, I went to, like, we lived in Michigan before.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So I went, like, over, like, have you ever heard... I'm sure you did, because, there was, like, the water crisis, but have you ever heard of Flint?
Oh, yeah, Flint, Michigan, right?
Yeah. That's where we were at before.
Right
what?
Are you, like, full of lead from drinking the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna die any second.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, nice knowing you.
Yeah, give me some puppies. I need some puppies. I need therapy.
Why? They're going to be dead. You'll be dead and you won't be able to take care of them.
Other people take care of them.
Who are these other people exactly?
Like my mom or like my friends. I need puppies now.
Oh, I guess. Well, aren't you one? I'll put a collar on you and call you a puppy.
I am kind of a puppy. I'm kind of.
Kind of. So, well, you said something. You said you wanted to just say it over voice and not over text. What was that?
Okay, well, let's rewind. What are we talking about?
I have no idea what were we talking about. I literally don't remember what we were talking about.
Let me go to the messages. You said, oh, I asked you what you got at Subway, and you said a chicken sub. I said chicken butt. You said woof. I said ruff ruff. You said, how badly do you want to act out that fantasy? Oh, you're talking about me being a dog?
Oh, yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah. And then I said, we can talk about it on the phone. And you said, why you like talking on the phone? And I said, it's just more fun than texting because you can, like, I can hear how you say stuff. Like, when you text stuff, like, I don't know if you have an attitude today.
I don't. I never have. When do I ever have an attitude?
Whenever you do. You do. You do. Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, so tell me about, have you lived it out?
Yeah. Somebody put me on a collar and a leash before.
And who is somebody?
Somebody?
Ooh, tell me.
Well, I already told you I hung out with him before, but he moved and he has a girlfriend, so now we don't hang out anymore.
And so what exactly, that's it, collar and a leash, or did you guys do more?
Well, we, like, did stuff, but, like, it started off as Ruff Ruff. He said he wanted to do it rough.
He wanted to do it rough? Like, what is, I literally don't, like, you have to give me details, because that could be, like, a million different things.
It's literally Ruff Ruff.
Like, you just said rough.
Roughly Ruff Ruff.
I see. But not, like, rough physical stuff. Is that correct?
Well, maybe.
Maybe. It was the one did you do that was rough physically? It's pretty tight.
Well, he liked... Well, actually, I don't know if I should even... I don't know if I can even tell you this.
Why? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay.
But you should.
Wait, what?
I said you don't have to, but it'll be interesting to know.
Oh, like... So... Okay, so, like, he bought me, like... And which he still has it. I don't know why I never got it back. I wish I still had it. But this, like, collar and a leash. And, he, like... I don't know. This is so embarrassing, to be honest.
You know, it's a pretty normal fantasy, right?
What is? Ruff Ruff?
Like, anything, collar, leash, pet stuff, being tied up, even from a bowl. That's not an uncommon fantasy.
Okay. You talk to people that had this problem?
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. It's like a perfectly normal sort of fetish. Not even a fetish. It's just interest. Like the perfectly normal expression of sexuality and like fantasy. If that makes sense. There's nothing that you said that's like abnormal.
Okay. Okay, so, like, I wore, like, the collar on the leash and put ice cream in a bowl, and I ate it, and it tasted good, and then he pulled, like, the collar, like, kind of tighter, and he said that, like, so he said that he, likes choking, but he didn't just make me get choked, like, I got to, like, I just, like, sat on top of him, and he, like, let me choke him.
Oh, okay, so he likes that. So it's both ways. He likes choking and being choked.
And 3 ways, because I really liked choking, too.
So you like being choked, or you like choking someone, or both?
Both. but I really like choking.
That's the one. What do you like about that?
Being tougher than them and sitting on top of them and knowing that I could kill them, but I did not.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, the choking thing is pretty common too. Like in the right context, obviously, right? With someone you trust, don't ever do it with like a random stranger because that could end very badly.
What do you mean? How?
Well, like if someone doesn't know what they're doing right, if they take it too far, you might actually pass out and it can actually cause like damage, right?
Wait, there's lessons in choking?
No, what I'm saying is like don't do it with somebody who's not like very careful, right? Or like reasonably gentle.
Are you careful?
I don't really do it much because I can't leave marks, right?
You can't what?
I don't want to leave marks on the people that I do it to, right? So we limit that. Or they can't have marks being seen, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That's like, it's a common thing, right? Like in the context of things, like everything you're saying is perfectly normal. So.
Got you.
I know one of my, I can tell you, let's say like it seems to be more of a Canadian thing, the pet thing, but it's definitely there. I know, I think at least 2 or 3 of my friends have the very same, like the exact same thing, like literally collar, leash, bowls, you name it. Like, that's a normal, common type of thing, you know. It's not like anything embarrassing.
You said more Canadians do it? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, it seems like the whole like fantasy of like pets. I don't know. It's just at least from my experience, seems to be more related to. I mean, maybe a higher percentage of my friends who are Canadian seem to have that versus the Americans. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's.
So maybe you inherited it by being in Canada for the last few years.
It's like a Trailer Park Boys thing. You know what I mean?
It's a trailer what?
You know what I mean?
Wait, it's a trailer what thing?
A Trailer Park Boys? Have you never seen that?
No, what is that?
What? It's like the dumbest show I ever seen.
That may be why I have not seen that.
It's called the Trailer Park Boys, and it's like kind of an old show, I think, but it's like they are so stupid. Like and they're Canadians, and like so like and they live in the trailer park and they live in cars, and they like. When he gets when Ricky gets bills in the mail, he throws them in the lake because then he thinks that they can't find him. Like they're so stupid. But that's the Trailer Park Boys.
Well, so what does that have to do with like Canadian people and collars and choking?
Just that you said like Canadians do that. Like before I moved there, like I thought Canadians were like freaking stupid idiots.
Oh, because it's based on that show.
Yeah, because they actually act so stupid in that show, and they just say "frig off," and then they bum cigarettes, and they even smoke cigarettes off the ground that they find.
Nice.
No, it's really weird.
Okay, so then,
but
well,
it's.
So you already tried that, so you like it. That's good to know.
What? No, I didn't do those things. That's in the show. I didn't do those things.
No. I'm saying the collar thing. You don't have bills. What bills did you have to throw in a lake?
Oh, yeah,
do you
true.
have any bills?
No.
Okay, so exactly. So you couldn't have anything to throw into a lake, right?
Nope.
Gotcha. Well, a lot of people have not had the chance to try those type of things, so.
What do you mean they didn't have the chance?
Well, because they never felt comfortable sharing it with somebody, or they didn't trust somebody enough to have them do that to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was embarrassing. I honestly thought that you were about to hang up on me.
Why? No. Yeah, I've heard everything. Trust me, there's nothing you can tell me that would surprise me.
Okay.
So then what else have you thought about? Because there's obviously more you've thought about or been interested in, but maybe not have tried. What else is there?
Other than pretending to be dogs? I honestly don't know.
I think you do. I think you're just shy.
Well, why don't you tell me something? Let's trade.
Trade? What sort of trade? Everything. I like everything. So I'm open.
Well, no, you tell me a fantasy that you got.
I don't know. Teachers. Like when I was younger, obviously I don't have teachers now, but that was all very interesting. Like that's something if I could have acted on it, I definitely would have. No question. That was a little bit like mature for my age, right? And so like I would have been. I didn't have any good-looking teachers like ever. It just sort of sucked.
Only the substitute teachers are ever hot.
He's a bad one. Something.
And then they leave, and then they just leave you.
Yeah.
So, like, what if you were the teacher, though? I'm sure you probably thought about that.
Oh yeah, I've taught classes before, and I've definitely noticed like the students staring like a lot.
Oh,
Miss. Like you guys got to be a little more subtle.
Miss.
But no, it wasn't even like it was. They weren't even trying to hide it. Like okay, come on, this is just...
Mr. Psychiatrist teacher, huh?
Yeah, let's just say when I talk, people tend to like what I say, and I'm very smart and good at explaining things, so the girls seem to very much enjoy that.
What do you teach?
All sorts of things.
Like what?
They're like informal classes, like a guest speaker type of thing. So, yeah.
Like on what?
On different things from like psychiatry things, mood problems, transgender stuff, like all like the psychiatric basis for it, that kind of thing. So,
Oh.
yep.
But you don't you never got into like a classroom, or like what about like what do they call them? Like an event like where you like speak to people.
I've done those virtually and stuff like that.
Oh.
Let's just say, like, when I talk, girls seem to like to listen to it. So.
Oh. Like me, probably.
Probably. Everyone seems to, I don't know why, I don't even like my voice, but everyone seems to say they like my voice, so I'm okay, well, I like it, good for you.
Is that why you're a psychiatrist?
I told you, I don't like my voice. I don't actually like how I sound at all. Like if I watch like a clip of myself, or I don't like how I sound, but people seem to like it. Like everyone consistently seems to tell me that. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
What do they say?
I don't know. They seem to say like, oh, you have a very like sort of deep and calming voice, and in other contexts, girls seem to really like, the depth of it and what I'm saying, type of thing. So.
Yeah. you sound like you're like really smart, and you have like a Jesus way about you.
Oh, what? Explain that.
I don't know. Like I feel like you told me that like you weren't like religious and stuff, but I feel like the Holy Spirit is living inside of you.
That's neat. Maybe I am more religious than I told you about.
I seriously, I just feel like I feel it inside of me.
That's interesting.
But I feel.
Are you Catholic?
What?
Are you Catholic?
No, I'm not Catholic. I'm Christian.
That's cool.
Yeah. But like
yeah, I mean, what I would say is I'm not the best example of it, so I don't want to ever make you think like I'm pretending to be someone I'm not. Like, it's important to me, and like I try my best to live it, maybe. And so that's why I don't do anything physically. Like, I avoid crossing that line with people. As much as I might talk about it, trust me, I would never do anything physical with you because it would be the wrong thing to do, right? Does that make sense?
No.
No. So I would, like you, even if we met, right, I would never do anything physical with you because it would be the wrong thing to do, right?
Why?
Why? Because, like, it would, number one, obviously you're not old enough, right?
Yeah,
and
but...
two,
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it's like and number two, like I'm not saying it's like a maturity thing because obviously you are very mature for your age and you could probably handle it. I think it would make you want things more and more and try to get it in unhealthy ways, right? Because like sex is a powerful thing, right? It's a very pleasurable thing and that kind of thing, but it's like you don't want to expose yourself to too much too early, otherwise it's going to change. Like who you are, change what you want from people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of. But
it's like like you essentially your expectations would be like I would spoil you on so many ways if we did everything that like not many guys would be able to live up to it, and that would lead you to be disappointed with guys in the future.
what do you mean you would spoil me?
Like at the end of the day, let's be like I know not to brag, but like I have a lot of things that are very positive qualities, like physically and like emotionally. And so setting that up for people seems to lead to disappointment because they can't necessarily replicate that with other guys. Does that make sense? Guys are sort of losers nowadays, right?
Yeah, well then why don't you have a girlfriend?
Well, because I'm done with all that. I am not. Because let's just say that I am done with all of that stuff. So I've tried enough times and I'm done with that anymore.
What did your wife do to you? Tell me.
I'm done, man. Nothing. That's private just for because it's something that should be private, right? Let's just say this. I've tried everything I can, and I've never come across anyone that. Let's say this, if an absolutely, truly amazing person came along and I was able to date the person, I probably would. But I would have a lot of expectations of what that person would be like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Can I
I
ask?
wouldn't settle for anything less than like something absolutely amazing on multiple levels. Like you have to be smart, you have to be beautiful, you have to be successful, you have to be hardworking, you have to be down to earth.
Like
you have to be like a lot of things.
Like Kristen Bell?
Christian Bale, maybe a female version of it.
No, Kristen Bell.
No, don't get me wrong. She's good looking, but not my type.
Wow, she's like the best, literally. Okay.
Selma Hayek and Penelope Cruz and Keira Knightley. Those are the three that I like the most. Actors.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So, was it? I hope that this isn't racist.
You can ask, no way. Was it an arranged marriage?
Yeah.
It was not. That's a perfectly normal question to ask. That's not racist.
Okay.
That's not, the fact that you can appreciate the fact that someone may interpret that as that kind of question, that shows your maturity level. Like, I can appreciate the fact that you would even start off by that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Can you stop asking me if everything makes sense?
Say that again?
Does that make sense?
Well, what did you say to me in the first part of what you said?
I said, can you stop asking me if everything makes sense, please?
Oh, I was confirming. I do that to everybody. It's not just you. Don't worry. I don't think you're dumb or anything. I want to make sure that how I'm saying something conveys what I actually mean. Because I've been known to say things that don't necessarily convey what I actually mean. And so... Oh, you're known?
People know you for that?
Not all the time, but I sometimes need to rephrase things because I may say something first thinking that it makes sense to me, but then it may not make sense to the other person.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think at multiple different levels at the same time. So I'm like, oh, I might say something thinking I'm thinking at one level, but the other person may be at a different plane of thought.
How big is your file on me?
Your file? I don't have a file. I'm too dumb to keep files.
You're too dumb? No, you're not. You're smart.
No, I'm smart, but I don't keep files with people.
Why not?
Why should I?
Because I'm a person and you are a psychiatrist.
I have 0 files, I can assure you.
So what about your patients?
Oh, that's like medical records, right? Oh, shit. What the hell is that? So That's a rock in my windshield.
What?
No, I have like there's like medical records, right? But that's like those aren't my files. That's the computer system somewhere. So, you know.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I have to say that's an interesting comment. He's called me Jesus. Like that's sort of funny. But I get that's interesting though, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
But
like,
I feel like I honestly like. I feel okay. So like, I don't want you to think that I'm so stupid, but like, so like obviously like we have like a connection, right? And like I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you're like even though like we joke around and stuff, like I just feel like you're like a really good person.
I can that's accurate. That's like I don't mean to brag. Like I'm not perfect, but I never take advantage of people. Like even if no matter like you, so not just you, right? Like I trust when I say I've had to say no to women who wanted to have sex like way too many times, like tons of women, and I always say no, even though believe me when I say there are times I really want, but like I don't want to, it's not who I am, and yes, there's does that make sense? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but I've said no a lot of times. I think people know that I never take advantage of people, even if they want me to.
Oh.
Right. Like, these women are like, just do whatever you want to me, please. I'm like, no, thank you.
What's wrong with them?
No, nothing. It's because, when you develop, like, a meaningful friendship and, like, you trust somebody, like, then you feel comfortable opening up to them physically, too, right?
Yeah.
And like, people will want to live out, like, the things that they want to live out. Like, for example, like, the collar and leash thing, or whatever it might be, like being tied up, being faked, choked, you name it, that kind of thing. When someone's like, hey, just a laid back, nice guy who has good qualities, people are like, yeah, I don't care. We don't have to date. We don't have to do anything. Just do whatever you want to me because they want to experience that type of thing. And so it's like, I think people know that I don't take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
That's your dog, not you, woman, right?
Yeah, that's my dog.
I'm just joking. I can tell.
Yeah, it's a little bit more authentic.
Well, good. I'm glad you feel comfortable. But like I said, I don't want you to ever be disappointed if you're like, what? I thought we were going to do stuff. That's not going to happen. Even though we might joke about it or talk about things like that. And not to disappoint you. And I know you won't be disappointed, but just to clarify that.
Okay.
Yeah, like I may joke about like what you and Jess, but like trust me, even if you two were there wanting to do stuff, I was like, no, thank you, because once again, it wouldn't be the right thing to do. Now, both of you are like 18, maybe, different story.
Yeah.
That's like, but like even that, I would say no to you. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation where I've been to say no to people.
Like how
way
many?
more than any. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said like how many?
Oh, I don't know, 25, 30, 40 times maybe.
Wow, people really think
like,
you're that great?
Yeah, like it's very easy. Like I connect very well with people, right? Because like I'm just naturally sort of a people person. And like I said, nowadays everything becomes sexual too quickly. And so like, how do people want that like way more than things? Yeah, I mean like I got very good. I feel bad when someone feels hurt about it. So it's always good to set expectations clearly at the beginning. But it's one of those things where it's like it's hard. And trust me, it is not easy. Like it is hard to say no to people. It is not easy. But it's like you do it because it's the right thing to do.
How many patients have tried to bang you?
Patience, that does not happen.
Never?
Because a few things. One, I don't do therapy. Two, I'm very formal at work. I don't like. There's never any hint of anything like that. Never, like ever. And on top of that, in general, I'm trying to think like. Yeah, no, that's never come across. I never came across. I never understood it. But no, nothing like that's anything I've dealt with. So, because my first main job, right, was working mostly with older males.
What do you mean?
Like I mostly work with like older males.
It's like a gay prison or something?
No. It's not like prison or anything. But like that's just the way my population is, because we also have a women's clinic, and most of the women just go to that clinic, right? So I have very, very few female patients in general.
Do you care if I pee on the phone?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Where the crap are you driving to still?
I'm almost home, and I'm gonna have to go in like 2 minutes, like literally 2 minutes, if that's why not.
No, not yet.
No, because I gotta start the work.
You have to do what?
I gotta start work in like 3 minutes, so.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you.
Tell me, Shannon. I told you about that. You know about this. Tuesdays and Wednesday evening, I'm doing the stuff over the computer.
Is it patients?
Yep.
What's the website? I'll be a patient.
That would be very inappropriate.
I can pay you in dog treats.
In dog treats?
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I'm nice.
Very kind of you.
I think I forgot to flush the toilet, but I'm not going back.
Okay.
It's too late now.
Too late now.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do the rest of this evening?
Oh, so I'm making something new that I found, a recipe.
And what's that?
It is chicken tendies, but I never actually, so I only deep fried, one time, what's it called? Like crab rangoons. I made those before, but I'm gonna do chicken tendies before, but we literally had to go to like 3 stores or like 4 stores to find like buttermilk.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna do chicken tendies today. And I was gonna do French fries.
That's awesome.
I'm kind of scared though to get burned, to be honest.
Yeah, no, be really careful with that. Make sure to wear the gloves or something, or maybe like use a fork to put the chicken stuff in the frying pan.
Yeah.
Definitely don't use your hand. Like use a fork or use something to keep some distance between you and the hot oil.
Did you just say don't use my hands?
Yeah, no, I'm saying don't, when you put it in the oil, don't drop it in. Use a fork or something to, keep some distance between you and your hand when you put it in.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, quickly. Yep.
Do you think I'm fucking stupid?
I know you're not. I just have to warn you. Hey, okay. I gotta go.
All right.
Take pictures of the attendees, okay?
Okay, have fun working.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. It's funny that I'm actually gonna make chicken tendies. I really did get buttermilk, and I'm really gonna do it and try to figure this shit out. I had to buy oil and everything, but he's an idiot and he doesn't have to go to work. Literally, Miss Jessica called his phone and recorded his voicemail today. Yo, like we got him. We found a call on this weird website. We have like an interview. Found an interview with him on this weird website of him like trying to be a teacher and talking about kids' brains and teenage brains and how teenagers can't even make decisions for themselves and how their brains are not developed. And it is him. It is his face. It is his voice. It is him. And he is so religious. He is so religious. He ties psychiatry to God 2,000%. Every which way.
I'm literally going to have the best intro to a catch ever, because it's him saying, "Hi, I'm a psychiatrist. Be careful. Your kids are in danger." Like, I'm a child psychiatrist. Your kids are in danger. Like, it's literally so bad. He's not currently practicing right now. There's a reason he's wiped from everything. He can't prescribe meds right now. No, that's been taken away from him for a reason. Next month is going to be crazy. I can't wait for this dude. His whole there's no catch date. It'll be in March. That's it. He doesn't have any tattoos, babe. No drugs. He's really Catholic. Let's just say that. That's why he's like, "Oh, you're Catholic?" Like, we already talked about this dude. He's Catholic as hell. But he's also Indian, which is interesting. Nope. We got everything. Thank you, Mike Swims. We got it. It took since freaking October, but the last week is just a flood of information. He still technically is licensed. He cannot prescribe drugs. He can't actually find a job. Him saying that he has to work, I would be very surprised if that is true. But our plan is me, Jess, and Main Doodoo staying in March. It'll happen. You'll know when it happens because I'll talk about it. There's no amount of money or pressure that's going to change the situation. But we are going to set up a meet with him. And then we are going to catch him. And then we are going to beat him to the cribbo. Going legal speeds. If we don't beat him to the cribbo, we'll be there shortly after. But true, Marty. Yes, everything. Yeah, it'll be turned over to police. We're just trying to find where he was physically working, but we've already called all the places. Oh yeah, he's already asked to meet multiple times. I just didn't want to meet him because I didn't know who he was. We know who he is now. So yeah. I'm not going to go live with a catch. I'm sorry, but with all of the information that we have on him, the edit is going to be too good. Like, he's supplied the intro. He's supplied talking about teens' brains and how they can't make decisions on their own, and how they're legally not even responsible for decisions that they make on their own. His intro is amazing. He even says his name and what he does, what he specializes in. It's like, it's so good. It's so good. It's literally so good. So it's not gonna be live. There's no need for it to be live. Yes, John Doe, they can't make decisions. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I had a boss that used to say that with everything. And she was literally a predator herself. Not a sexual predator, but a predator. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do his catch. Maybe we can do it like on St. Patrick's Day or something. Isn't that like a low-key like permish to pinch? Permish to pinch, please.
Psychiatrist. Permission to pinch friend. Okay. Ruff.
Thank you, Mike Swims. And shout out to Shadow Babe. Hold on, I'm not going to get off to live stream until everybody shouts out Shadow Babe. Shout out to Shadow Babe because she seriously brought all of this to light. Like I quit after like over 24 hours, like literally over, like last year was well over 24 hours of research for this dude. Shadow Babe. Yes, Shauna. There's lots of inappropriate conversations. This is like my 7th call with him. I will release the text messages afterwards. But yes, he's very inappropriate. And now he's talking to my 15-year-old friend as well. She's older than me. She's an old ass bitch. But he thinks she's 15. I would like to buy Shadow Babe a dinner for this too. Please don't like donate now or anything for it, but I would like to get Shadow Babe a nice dinner or a bottle of wine, bag of crack, bag of weed, bag of meth, whatever she's looking for. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to do something nice for Shadow Babe because she's amazing. For my members, I'm gonna drop the last PP Toronto catch. PP Toronto, we do partial exposures on YouTube, and most of it is bleeped out for some reason. They're pretty much freaking banned on YouTube. They don't like to arrest people in Canada, and they like to put a stop to it. But I'm gonna do the full version on my members. I just wanted to get my last notification out of the way first. All right, friends. Thank you. Thank you, Mike, and also thank you, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Shout out all my pimps. Ruff ruff.